students, they've been through New York College. They did the studies, and now they have achieved great positions in London, in Greece, in the States, etc. Now, Ilya, we have the honor to award Miss Alexandra, what I'm talking, she's a baby, Stepanovich, a 14-year-old living in New York. Why you can award that she's achieving this award? If you go to New York streets and see who is hungry, Alexandra is a helping hand. You know what she was doing one day? Came to her mom, proud mom, Tatiana Stepanovich here. She's ready to cry. I know she's crying. It's okay, Tatiana, I let you cry tonight. And said, Mom, I need money. I just gave you money. Oh, I got to buy something. I was physically the other day. You remember that? I'm going to buy something, Mom. No, it's too much money. Mommy, I need, please. Guess what she got with the money? She did with the money? She won. She bought food and gave to the homeless. You know what she does at her school? She's helping everyone. And the other day, 2 days ago, actually coming here to Greece, on the way here to Greece in the morning, she was accepted in one of the best schools in New York City. Name the school.
Bridgewater and Lennox.
Hear about what you have here now. If you think your college will accept this baby here,
yes,
do you think?
Of course.
So, Mr. Foutsis, please.
Congratulations.
She said, she called me Auntie Lula. Auntie Lula, I do not deserve the award. I said, what are you talking about? But I have not done for EAWC whatever I wanted to do. I said, not yet because you are too young. However, when your time comes and you grow up, you have more than enough to show and demonstrate to the young generation. So she's the role model. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. You're my baby, you know that. Please, come on, open it. You see how famous you are, everybody. For God's sake, the president of the Greek postal authorities giving you these magnificent postums. By the way, don't let him get the credit. That was my idea. And guess who was working day and night to find the beautiful writing? And I hope you do like what represents each other. For you, guess whom? I will call my people in a few minutes. My left and right arms, as I say, from dawn to dawn working. They created all this. Thank you. Ilya, it's your big time now, and I want a lovely man that you know very well, and another educator, and Sanju, please come over here. Miss Leila, please come here. Dorothea, I want you to come here and help me, please. Honor the most distinguished president of university, any university I have ever met, the best heart. I'm not walking and say, what do you want, Lula, now? I say, well, another scholarship. Come on, what is it, 20,000 euros? Only $40,000. And you know what I do? I take his hand, I say, okay, sign here. And then we came up a point, that he said, Lula, you know I'm going to do it, so sign whatever you want and leave me alone. So from now on, what's your pledge tonight? How much money this year? How much you want, he said. Ladies, how much we want? I know. Come on. How much you want?
Rula, sorry, Rula, you did a mistake. I'm not Rockefeller.
Still, you did a lot. Still. Okay.
It's okay. Only scholarships.
Yes, scholarships. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
5.
How many? 5 scholarships. That means 100,000 euros. $200,000. Wow! Wow!
Oh.
You're getting one scholarship for the children. 2 scholarships for the children. That's why I kept you here. Yeah. She's getting the scholarship.
Oh, me again? Thank you. Second one, this one.
It's not yours.
Who is it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I have to give it to you.
He's giving you 2 awards.
I know.
That's why you're here.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
I didn't understand.
Okay. Okay.
For her passion.
I second that. I second the motion. I don't know why. I keep telling her how she keeps him as a husband. He's too busy. I was so overwhelmed with his speech, her motivation. Say, wait a minute, you are good for a speaker. How much do we charge? Said $10,000. I'll give you 10,000 kisses and hugs. How about come to Greece and be a speaker? So last year, she was a speaker from the corridors to the White House, from the corridors to the Senate rooms, etc. Here is my dear Erica receiving the Goddess Artemis Award. And Pavlina. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I am honored. I want to thank Lula, EAWC, and women around the world. I accept this award on behalf of those who are empowered and those who yet will be empowered. Together we will change the world. Thank you. Evharisto.
Thank you so much. Support me and give an award to another dear friend of mine, Suzanne Stanford, that her heart is for children. Day and night she's working for them. And could you please give a round of applause to dear Suzanne Stanford. Take your award. It's you over to this, please. That way, around. Come. Don't hold it like this. Don't hold it like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to give a big round of applause for my dear friend, Lula Loy Alafianis,
She knows my name.
whose efforts have provided all of us with these honors. And on behalf of what I do, I'm an internet safety education speaker, and I also speak on the issue of trafficking of minor children in child pornography. And this is a global crisis, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it's very important that all of us pay attention to what's happening to our youth today. You may not be aware of this, but 33 million people are being illegally trafficked in our world. And the majority of them are children. And 19%, almost 1 in 5, of child pornography victims are 3 years and younger. And I'd like to dedicate this award to the disenfranchised and to those victims who we hope and pray will cross the bridge to become the leaders of tomorrow despite their background. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All good things come to the end, but as the teachers say, nothing is done before the paperwork is done. And how can I close this evening without thanking Dr. Bernice Bas de Martinez, that he flew all the way from California. Thank you, Bernice. I have so many friends that they came over, and I appreciate all of them in the back, that they don't sit still and they don't listen carefully. And Costa and Katerina Zafirakis, another very famous painter. Katerina, could you please come here for a second? Katerina, besides being a dear friend, Katerina had a vision that no one else had for the Elgin marbles. She wrote a poem, the one is in your files, everybody, that no one could think that a brain could conceive to do so when Elgin stole the marbles, Belgian marbles, and they don't want to return to Greece. Katerina is the creator of that poem, and not only from beautiful paintings that they are in the UN and other places as well. She has dedicated one to goddess Artemis, also to my late mother Artemis, my visionary. Thank you. Dear Logia.
Lula, thank you very much. You always are number one.
No.
And yes, and the thing is, we have to do something for the marble. I hope next time I will say this wonderful poem. This is Odi for the Elginian marble. This is really something very special, and this is not the time to say this great poem. But please have in mind that this marble have to come back, as Melina Mercouri said, and Zilda said. And we are going together with Lula to do more things about this. We need your help. Thank you very
Our
much.
missionaries here.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. I'd like to call to the podium. Sorry. I'd like to call to the podium first Dr. Yannis Padidas. He needs no introduction because especially participants and honorees, they know who he is. With 2 postdoctorate degrees, he's working with me. I was shocked. And today he made me cry when he said, Miss Lula, my promise is a promise. I'll be next to you for all the years to come. And I have a nice surprise for you. And Isidora Ziridou, who does know Isidora, right? 24 hours. By the way, when my husband is not here in Greece, he came today, I'm sleeping with Isidora. She's my partner. Thank you so much. I appreciate whatever you've done. And Panagiotis? Panagiotis Urelis, he came from Samos. He went for Easter holidays, but all of them, they are in my heart, my brain, and I hope always you will be till the day I die. And I'm sure
We'll keep up the torch.
that's all I want. I want Pavlina's and Yannis' children to come here, please. And Venetia, where are you? You thought I forgot you? Venetia, please, come here. Don't delay, please, everybody. The cake is going to melt. It came from Salonika, from Agapitos, they call it, Maria? Agapitos pastry shop, the most famous one. I didn't know that, but I know now. And Venetia, I know her many, many years. She was a very famous journalist in New York and now in Greece. When she used to interview me, there was a chaos. It was really awesome to see you again here.
If you wanted to get an interview from Lula, she said, walk with me. And that usually meant run.
Thank you. Where's the surprises now? Yeah? Oh my God. I had a great surprise. Pavlina, come here. I had a great surprise for them, but you, honorees, I'm sure your heart will bounce now when you hear what Dr. John said. Just to honor only the honorees, we decided not to bring today our awards. Again, special award recognition for Pavlina Moustaka and Yannis Pilos and his kids.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, it was a surprise because Pavlina, you are next to me for the past 12 years. And I hope many more.
The next 12
I
years
know,
also and
not
more.
12, we said 112.
112.
And then, although Jan is a professor, where is Mr. Macho up there? You got to have an interview with Yanni later. Hello, Mr. Michael, you think you don't listen to me, please. This is your next partner in business. That's it. Thank you so very much. I'd like to thank my family that they're really next to me in my wildest dreams. And especially when I tell them, wire money to me. My kids say, Mommy, again? I say, yeah, well, and let's see. My lovely daughter, Rania, she's here, and I appreciate whatever she does for me. My husband, John, my sister, Maria, my sister, Nikki. Who else is here from my family tonight? Many, many other friends that I cannot thank them enough. Now, before you leave, I will lock the doors because you have to go out holding a painting in your hands because Mrs. Zotto needs money to survive with the rest of her friends, as I call it. It's nothing not to like it. We do not make any single penny, and Vicky donated every painting here. And she's very famous. She's been called Ivazovsky. She can draw with both hands, and she can write with both hands also as well. Please help me. Please help me. Thank you so very much for everything. Thank the honorees that they flew from all the places, the 5 continents. I'm so proud for being here tonight. I'm sure, God willing, we'll be here next year again. I thank all the sponsors, and please, look at our accomplishments. Look at the step ladder there. Sky is our limit. 1996, 2008, next 2009. And look at our vision. Look what happened to women there. 1200 BC till today. Mr. Lucas, yes. What? What do you want? Go ahead. Περίμενε. Είστε καλά. Τελείωσα. Γι' αυτό στον λέω. Some people, they think I forget. Yes, I'm getting old, but I have no Alzheimer's yet, trust me. Okay? All this work that you saw with a lot of posters that they are, I call Easter Day, right? I call it Easter Day. Easter, nobody was working except me, Lucia, Panos, Venetia, Isidora, and Yanis. From dawn to dawn, we were working. I called Luca, hey, Vasily, I need a favor today. I need a printer now. Lula, it's sister, what are you talking about? I said, I don't care, I want it. Whatever you see here, some of them you did, and I appreciate that. On second day of Easter, and everything were closed. And also, you will never be able to cherish and be in the Greek archives history for the beautiful post stamps, in the beautiful papyrus. ELTA, the Greek postal authorities, they are next to us all the time today, they will see, and they will be next to me, and I hope you will be next to me next year again, and our vision. What do you want to say now? Πώς τον λένε? Πώς τον λένε? Okay. The CEO of the Greek postal authorities is Mr. Tavladzis, and I'd like to thank him and acknowledge publicly his assistance also as well. Vasily, could you please convey to him, because he left, he was here earlier, but he was busy for another mission, so he left. Could you please convey to him our thanks? Thank you so much. I thank you all. Now, let's the goddess say what?
1 minute, please bear with us for a few minutes. All of us that work with Lula and live with Lula and consider her an inspiration, because as you all know, and everything she touches, she brings to life, we would like to award her with something. What? So that's our surprise.
What?
Lula, you know especially for me, I've known you for years. You've been my inspiration, you've been my role model, you've been my mom, my friend. I respect you, I'm in awe of you, and someday I wish to be like you.
How much I paid you to say these words?
You don't, I volunteer.
Thank you. What's that?
Λοιπόν,
Έλα μετά χρωστέτο.
Downloaded from my website.
Oh my God.
I thought it can be done and I made it possible.
μόνο θα ήθελα να πω δύο λόγια.
Πω.
Από την τιμή που έχουν κάνει τα ελληνικά ταχυδρομεία σε όλους τους επίσημους προσκεκλημένους, δεν θα μπορούσε να λείπει η Λούλα. Δεν θα μπορούσε να λείπει η Λούλα, για την οποία, όπως είπε προηγουμένως, όλο το Πάσχα δουλεύαμε για αυτήν. Και βέβαια, επί τη ευκαιρία αυτή ήθελα να μεταφέρω και τους χαιρετισμούς και του Διευθύνοντος Συμβούλου που είναι εδώ σήμερα, με τη βοήθεια του οποίου έγιναν όλα αυτά τα γραμματόσημα, να ευχηθώ επιτυχία στο συνέδριό σας, την οποία θεωρώ δεδομένη. Και θεωρώ δεδομένη την επιτυχία, διότι δεν βλέπω κανένα εμπόδιο μπροστά στις επιθυμίες και στις απαιτήσεις της Λούλας, δεν μπορεί κανείς να αντισταθεί. Ευχαριστώ.
Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ, Artemis. Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Πατήσου είναι καλά, ετοιμόρφωνε. Διάβασέ το δύο.
The award we made for Lula reads, this is a little bit ironic, but it's a joke. EAWC congratulates you for your special recognition as a Goddess Artemis Award recipient and your induction to the Women's Hall of Fame on the sacred island of Delos. Miss Lula Loya Lafoyanis, you need chaos in your soul to give birth to a dancing star.
Friedrich Nietzsche. This is a quotation from Friedrich Nietzsche, actually, and it was a suggestion by Mrs. Kathy Eldon over a phone conversation
Stinky woman.
on a party in the beautiful island of Crete. At this stage, however, I'd like to thank so much Mrs. Lula Loya Lafoyanis because she's taught us a very important lesson. And I have to say she's a walking Harvard University, honestly. And the lesson is nothing is impossible. Once you set your mind into something, it is achievable. And I'd like to thank also Mrs. Lula for putting the light in our souls. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yanni. Thank you. I love you. You know that. I love you. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Guess what? Everybody knows this photo. Lula Ehela for Greece with the award. And my children, as I call them, my kids.
Sappiamo chi era?
Livia Gibertini, 38 anni, commercialista. Pensa, era appena arrivata.
Il cadavere chi l'ha trovato?
Il marito che le dormiva a fianco. Ci aspetta laggiù.
L'avevamo programmato da mesi. Un weekend lontano da tutto per staccare la spina solo noi quattro.
Sì, sono Franco Berardi, sono il socio di Tullio.
It's our 12 years anniversary, but first I want all the honorees, one photo, yes, please. Yes. But when you walk in, everybody, you're welcome with beautiful wine.